What is up, everyone? And hey, did y'all miss me? Because I sure as heck missed all 1,955 of y'all. Dog, I am 50 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers on this thing. I don't know if I'll ever break that number, but it genuinely is surprising that it's that many people. It's from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to keep saying this. Thank you. Like, seriously, I don't think like I went from not thinking I was going to break past 3 to 1,955 of y'all. That's a beautiful thing. So thank y'all once again. And yes, I did miss all 1,955 of y'all. Even my haters, what up? Sunglasses. Brr, 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 brr. If I knew how to edit, I would totally make that happen. Um, but I mean, obviously, I would have uploaded a lot more between the last video and this one, but I work, and I actually been doing a lot. I work at the mall. It's holiday season. I've been doing I had to do a lot of shifts. So here's to hoping that my next check would actually be a reasonable size. But it dawned on me a little bit, like, cause like while I'm over there at work, I'm sort of like thinking about the idea of pop culture sometimes, because we listen to a lot of pop music on the radio. It's usually like pop music, some modern techno. I learned about some new bands from it, even though I'm not really a big fan of music. Don't worry, I will explain later. I'm not a really huge big fan of music, but I'm at work, so I got to vibe a little bit. So some of the songs there, I really do kind of, I do vibe with, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm about to like, this person, I'm about to be a big fan of that person because of this one song. But I did think about pop culture a little bit, and the thing is, what a lot of people don't know is that pop is short for popular. Popular stuff, popular things. And it dawned on me that as a society, we, normal people like you and me and everybody else, we're what makes pop culture pop. Now, every so often I do tend to like, break out the whole, you don't have to, the whole, you don't really have a lot of power as a normal person agenda. I really do push that a lot because I do feel like some people like to use this fake power that they have to sort of just kind of be as obnoxious as possible. I'm not cool with that, because there's like I don't as I've said multiple times before, I'm not a big fan of fandom, because I don't like that they use what little influence that they think that they have with the thing that they're a fan of, and they act like that thing determines the value of the product that they're a fan of. Like, it's like you can't say, oh, do this thing that I want you to do, or I'm not going to be your fan anymore, because that won't matter to them. If you say, man, hey, I need you to do things that I want you to do, or I'm not going to be your fan anymore, I'm going to say, don't be my fan anymore. I'm not going to, unless I want to do something that you want me to do, I'm not. It's not that I don't care as much as it's just, you're not you're my fan, not my boss, yada yada yada. If I ask for it and you provide for me, then I'll do what you need for me to do because it's something I was provided. But other than that, yeah. Speaking of which, though, this is an interactive channel, so I did ask for people to like kind of give me an idea of what things that they would like for me to talk about, and I won't lie to y'all. Some of y'all got some doozies. One person was about philosophy, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not a smart dude. I'm not I'm not a smart enough dude to talk about that's like asking me, hey, can you talk about the world? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, I can't even name 10 countries in Asia. Okay, I'm actually gonna try that. Hold on, let me try. No, I'm gonna try to name 10 countries in Asia just off the top of the head. Just let me just think. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at the. Matter of fact, I'm gonna. All right. Obviously, China, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, India. Yeah, India is an Asian country. Afghanistan? Is Afghanistan an Asian country? Uh, Taiwan? Oh boy, I hope that that's not controversial me saying that. Uh, mm. Okay, I think I got two more. Did I say Malaysia already? I think I did. Did I say Bhutan? I think I said Bhutan. Mm. Mm. This is gonna mess me up. I'm gonna assume that the Middle East is also Asia, so I'm gonna say Pakistan. Um, Man, this is really gonna mess me up. Ooh, cause not the Philippines. Did I say Japan? Man, I'm just gonna give myself just one more, cause I'm getting stumped right now off of this. I think Turkey or Turkey is Turkey one? No, Turkey is European. Bali is Bali a country? Man, I need to learn more about like that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying is like you give me a broad subject. I'm going. There's only like so much of this stuff. Like I don't know anything about philosophy. I think what is it like? Socrates was a philosopher. Plato, Emperor Nero. I don't know, man. I ain't smart like that. But like I will learn about it so I can like probably dig deeper into it because philosophy is in fact something that I used to think that I was interested in, but I never really got deep into learning about because the more I started learning about philosophy, the more I realized it's just dudes talking and everybody be talking. But it's like no, it's actually deep thinking. People are asking like the hard questions, and I'm like, bro, the hardest question on the planet is like, what's the best food? Which we all know is a sandwich. As is a combination. It's a combination of everything, perfectly organized, handheld. I'm just saying, like, argue with me about it. That's something I'm willing to like defend. It's portable. It's a combination of anything that you want, and like you can put it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Also, the smaller the sandwich, the smaller the sandwich, the more the flavor, because you got to stuff everything into that part. So yeah, the sandwich is the best food ever. You're gonna, yeah, fight me on that. But not before telling me how you're doing today. Once again, interactive channel. How you guys doing? I haven't seen y'all in a couple of days. Like how's y'all past couple of days been going? Really hoping that you guys are doing okay. But yeah, somebody actually says talk about Jesus, and I'm like, I can't. I never really met the guy. I heard he's great at parties, but I'm literally dying to meet him. Somebody said something along the lines like there was one person in particular. By the way, shout out to this user of possible use. I always get like genuinely happy when I see your name because I know I'm going to get like an earful. I like reading really long posts and stuff like that. Even if it's like something against me, I kind of like the idea that people actually kind of get together and genuinely think about what it is that they want to say before they say it. And I just get this. I mean, obviously, I don't want to read a wall of text, but it is good to see that. I like the one word. I do like the one word comments as well. It's like people telling me I did a good job or great video, things like that. By the way, thanks a lot for that. E is God's son. But like I always get happy when I see of possible use because it's like, because in my brain I'm like, why aren't you making videos? You are so inquisitive and so smart, and you're a lady. Are you a lady? Because I don't know. I don't like no picture, no nothing. I assume that you're a lady. I don't know what's going on. I hope I didn't just misgender you, and I feel really bad if I did. I apologize. But yeah, so of possible use, you definitely the suggestions that you brought up, I will definitely consider that as well. One thing about this is that like I don't like to really talk about like specific people. Somebody brought up that I should bring up Ibrahim Traore. Traore, God, I hope I'm saying his name right. I am terribly uncultured, but I don't like talking about specific people as much as I like to talk about the movement that they're providing or the influence that they have. Like one of the things I kind of don't like to do when I talk about politics, I don't like talking about specific people like Donald Trump or Joe Biden or whatever, because it's bigger than them. I try my best to always say the Republican Party or the right wing or something, because it's a movement, it's a group, it's a organization. So the more ultimately I will learn about him and try to like maybe sort of incorporate who he is to what he represents and understand that a little bit better. So just know that I am working on these things. I'm just not. I don't really have the time right now because it's holiday season. I've been working a lot. What else is there? I won't lie, y'all. I'm very like, I don't like talking about it, but I am very, very, very. I have been. I do talk about politics a lot, but I haven't been. I've been trying to like steer away a little bit from it because I know that it's a really testy subject, especially right now. But I won't lie to y'all when I tell y'all that I am very much anxious, nervous, a little disheartened, scared for the upcoming election. And the big reason why is because, like, what if Trump wins? I mean, the dude is. He did a thing in the Madison Square. He did the thing in the Madison Square Garden. He's saying the stuff like the dude with the funny facial hair, and he's doing all of this stuff. He's doing all of these things, and he's basically showing you, like, it's just like what Maya Angelou said. It was somebody shows you who they are, believe them. It's so stressful to me that there's so many like right-wing Trump supporters who is like, yeah, he won't do that. He ain't gonna do that. He won't do that. He won't do that. He won't do that. Bro, at some point you have to I am a humongous fan of Will Smith. I was a little kid when the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out. It used to be on TV all the time. And I just remember thinking to myself, I could be as cool as Will. You know what I'm saying? He went that one episode where he went to that party and he took his suit. He took his what's the word? He took his little tuxedo suit thing off and flipped it in reverse, and there was like these crazy colors underneath it. He was up in there just with the hat and just dancing and all this other stuff. It's like, I thought to myself, that is the epitome of cool. Growing up, I grew up when the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was on television non-stop. I even liked it when they throw Jazz out the video, even though they only use it like one time. And he goes, "Yeah!" You know what I'm saying? It's a good show, and I think that Will Smith, when he ultimately like became a filmmaker, when he started like getting involved in film, I was like so enthralled or just enabled by Will Smith. I also saw some of Jada Pinkett's work when I was younger. So when they got married, I was a little upset because Jada Pinkett Smith was mine. She didn't even give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, oh my God. First off, I'm a kid, and secondly, I don't know her, and But the whole idea though is that like, but as time went by, I realize now that because I am such a big fan of Will Smith. Yes, I'm a big fan of Will Smith, Jaden Smith, the whole family. I just think that they're all just lovely people, and I would love to hang out with them at least once. And if I survive with my whole body intact, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I hung out at the Smith's house, and they're actually really cool people. But that's a story for another day. I would like to though. Just if anybody got connections, hook a brother up. But I will say this: if Will Smith got on television or on screen or whatever and said, I would like to, I wouldn't mind owning another human being, the first thing that would go through my mind is, I am not a fan of this dude no more. I'm not. No. That's all it would take. That's all it would take. I can't stress y'all enough. I love my family members. I love my mama especially. I love my mama and my dad especially. If they came up to me and said, I don't think the right person won in World War II, I would be like, yo, what is you doing? You two cannot be my parents thinking this way. What is wrong with y'all? This is not how this is not like, that's all it would take. I'm a very fickle, finicky person. If I don't like something that you're doing and I loved you for years, I will cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I come from, like, there's a whole generation of people who act like that's a flex. Man, that was a way of life when I was growing up, okay? If you saw something you didn't like, you dropped it like a hot potato. I'm old. But the fact of the matter is that, like, that was a thing back then. It wasn't no case of, oh, they won't do that. They won't do that. That's not how it works. That's not how it happened. This won't do that. They won't do that. They won't do that. No. You act up, you gone. And you have to redeem yourself. My whole thing is that, like, I'm aware. The one thing I had to learn about myself was I did incomparable damage to people back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So there's some people out there who probably used to love me who can't stand me now. And I have to accept the fact that these people, I can't get them back. I did something that was immeasurably terrible to them. And I understand that. And I'm willing to accept that. However, in the process of me losing them, I have to learn exactly what it is that I did to lose them in the first place. If I lost them because of something that I feel like very passionate about, and I feel like you can't shake me on it, then there's a good chance you're not going to shake me on it. But if I did something to them that genuinely hurted them, that I probably would not have done now, I would try my best to change my ways, at least for the better. Trump is not doing that. Trump is basically saying, I am this way. It's only going to get better, folks. But by better, I mean worse. It's only going to get worse, folks. I got a new word for it. It's going to be burst. You're going to get a burst. All of you are going to get a burst. That's all I'm saying, though. It's just like it's kind of screwed up. That's the world that we're living in. By the way, have y'all ever actually sat down and noticed how Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon kind of sound the same? You got Ronald Reagan right here. And then you got Richard Nixon right here. Arrow. I'm just saying. Just listen to them back to back and then listen to Futurama, Richard Nixon. I'm just saying, same thing. But what I'm pointing out though is that, like, I'm really kind of bummed out because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm scared. You know what I mean? I am a little scared because, like, racists are, like, they're sort of chomping at the bit. They're just getting ready. They're getting their pitchforks and their flaming crosses ready to just be like, yeah, that's right. When Donald Trump wins, you gonna get it. You're either gonna get deported or you're gonna get de-deaded. And I'm just sitting here like, great, now I have to ask the gangsters for help. Man, what's wrong with asking the gangsters for help? They might shoot me for my voice. I sound white. They don't like that. I never understood the idea of sounding like a color. Nobody has ever said something sounds red or green or blue before, and it aggravates me. But yeah, that's the thing though. I'm ready for this season to be over, but I just hope that it ends in the right way, because the last thing I need is to be recording from my cell phone from a hole in the ground because I don't have a home to live in, and I'm hiding from cops who is getting ready to arrest homeless people. It's like, but I have a job though. You should have got a better, like RoboCops would be like, you should have got a better job to get a better home. Now, submit quietly. Okay. We said quietly. Like, that's it's like, granted, before the thing short circuits, but I'm still gonna be dead. But that's the whole thing though, man. Is that, like, I'm genuinely glad that we're kind of like, I feel like there is going to be a big shift towards something positive. I want to believe that there's going to be something positive that comes from this election. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who wins. Because I'm still, because up until now, we've been seeing an uprising of people who are tired of the things being the way that they used to be, and they want to see change, and they want to see something. They want to see, they want to see things get better, and I feel like that's the first step. Now we just go towards finding ways on how to make things even better, because we can change laws, we can oust politicians, we can do certain things. We actually do have power because, and I can't stress this part enough, we are the pop in pop culture. We are what makes stuff popular. We are what makes stuff tick. We, us, as people, can actually control things for the better. And we gotta work together to make it happen. There's a lot of people that I can't stand. I do not like Trump supporters, but if I have to work with them to improve things, I will. Hope if they don't decide to me, first. Because that's what's on their mind right now. They, like I said, they're just standing there at the ready. Project 2025 is gonna happen, and when it does, I'm gonna get them before I get got. That's not a future I want to have, but that is a future that I'm willing to challenge and fight against, alongside my brethren of like-minded thinkers. Where y'all at? But yeah, that's about it though. If you made it to this part of the video, once again, how you guys doing? Spread love, spread happiness, spread joy, spread peace, spread kindness. Being mean is mainstream. Be nice. Let's all be nice. There's nothing wrong with being nice. Matter of fact, let's be aggressively nice. Yeah, I know, right? I know it's weird. Yeah, that's right. I like your shirt. I believe that you actually have a really good sense of fashion. 1,000,000%, 100. I like it. And I'm not being sarcastic. Like, if we are so in a rush to make enemies, let's make friends the same way. So tell me that you had a good day today. Love and peace. I hate laughing. Love and peace, y'all.